The entire point of Festool's plug-it system is to use one cord for every tool, but that's not actually true. And this little notch right here is the reason why. These are both Festool plug-it cords. Same brand, same function, same convenience. But these two cords behave very differently in the shop. Have you ever bought anything from Festool only to find out that the cord that came with your sander doesn't work seamlessly with your track saw? It happens more than you think. Both of these cords can disconnect and switch between tools, so you would think that one cord could handle all your Festool stuff, right? Here's the catch. One of these actually does, and the other limits which tools it can be used with. So today we're answering which cord comes with which tools, why the connector matters, and what cord is the best to use across your whole lineup. Even though they look identical, Festool plug-it cords are not all the same. If you're new to Festool, the plug-it system is actually one of their best features. One cord, multiple tools, quick disconnect, no mess of cords everywhere. The problem is, most people assume because the system is the same, the cord is the same. It's not. Case in point, you buy a Festool sander and it comes with a removable cord, and you go, cool, I'll use this on whatever tool I buy next. Wrong. I learned this the hard way while working on something for the shop that I can't show you just yet. And that's why there's really only one you should use, while the other, well, but we'll get to that in a minute. This is the first real difference, cord gauge. Most Festool tools ship with an 18 gauge cord, but there are some that ship with a 16 gauge cord. You might see where this is going. And that difference matters when you're switching tools on the same platform. You want longer cord runs. And most importantly, when tools need more power. Think of it like water in a pipe. Smaller pipe, less flow. Bigger pipe, more flow. This is where the system really separates. That key is intentional. It physically prevents the 18 gauge cord from being used on the higher draw tools. It's a built-in safety feature, and in my experience, most of the tools ship with the lower draw cord. Out of the 3 tools that I own, 2 of them have the 18 gauge cord that came with it. And what does that affect? It affects how easy you move around in the shop, whether one cord can actually serve multiple tools, and whether your system actually feels like a system. And no, the flexibility of the cord isn't an issue here. The power capacity is. You notice this immediately on tools like track saws, routers. These tools pull more amperage, so they need more power. Whereas the lower draw tools like the sanders, domino, jigsaws, they just don't need the same capacity. And this is all done in the name of safety. Each tool ships with the cord that matches its expected power draw. That part actually makes sense. What doesn't make sense is how unclear this is for users. And yeah, why not just ship everything with the higher gauge cord? My guess is cost. So which should you use? The fix is actually really simple. Use the 16 gauge non-keyed as your main shop cord. This just simplifies everything. It's backwards compatible, and the 18 gauge cord isn't. It's the only one you'll need. And as for the other cords, keep them as backups, or use them only when you're running one small tool. Once you do this, you'll remove all the guesswork when switching between tools. The plug-it system is still brilliant, and you could really avoid all this by just going cordless, but that comes at an extra price. And honestly, in a shop, I like not having to worry about batteries on tools that mainly stay in one place. But identical connectors don't mean identical capability, and if you've ever wondered why your Festool cord won't work in every tool, now you know. Thanks for watching.